Josh, you guys have put up 35 points in 3 straight games. Twice in Bills history, 2004, 2021. That's been 4 games in a row, so you can replicate that. In terms of the offense, obviously you were on that 2021 team. Do you think this is the most dynamic Bills offense you've been on, when obviously James Cook's emerged this year? You got Gabe Davis, Diggs. Just be great to hear your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I think it's the most versatile and balanced offense I've been on. You know, having James having kind of a little bit of a breakout now, and obviously we knew what he was capable of, but him going out there and proving it, adding Latavius and Damian Harris, they've been 2 great additions to that running back room. Having, you know, Hardy and Sherfield, you know, adding them in with Khalil and Steph and Gabe, and then drafting Dalton and pairing him with Dawson. Mm-hmm. I think that's you know, we got a lot of guys that are very smart football players that can play different positions, and we have a lot of faith in them. So when they go out there, I'm not second guessing where they're going to be. And as a quarterback, that's so vital in an offense. You know, when you can trust them and throw a ball because you know they're sitting down at 9 yards, and I'm hitting my 3rd step, and I'm trusting that they're going to get there. So we're doing a good job of that. We got
Coach, during your last 3 wins, you've outscored opponents 123 to 33, and offensively you've had 135 passes to 119 rushes. I think over the years there's been this sort of, not stigma, but, you know, Bills are quite pass heavy. How much of an emphasis have you put on the offense being balanced this year, and how impressed have you been with the way that you bounced back after that Week 1 defeat with such convincing wins in the last 3 games?
Yeah, I got the first part on the balance piece, so I'll just address that first, and then maybe you want to re-ask that last part of your question. You know, overall, we try to be a 2-dimensional offense, 2-dimensional football team, and then put the opponent in a 1-dimensional situation as quickly as we can. So that's really our approach. Doesn't mean we're going to be 50-50 run pass. It just means, hey, we're going to do what we feel like is the right approach. It could be 60-40, it could be 70-30, one way or the other, just depending on the situation. What was the last part?
So it was just in terms of the way you outscored opponents 123 to 33. Of course, the first game against the Jets, the overtime loss, the way you've responded with 3 convincing wins against 3 completely different teams, especially the blowout win over Miami. How impressed are you with the magnitude that you've managed to win those 3 games?
Well, I just think you got to bring it every week. The NFL is a week-to-week league. You got to have your focus, and you got to have your standard in front of you, and the vision that you have for yourself and your football team every week. And if you don't do that, then you become inconsistent. You ride the roller coaster in the highs and the lows, and we don't want to do that.
Hey, Coach, I'd like to talk about Matt Milano and your defense in particular. Sometimes it can feel like he goes under the radar, and his teammates describe him as walking his own path, dancing to the beat of his own drum, a silent assassin. And Josh Allen himself described him as a vigilante who goes out and fights crime. Just how important is Matt Milano to this defense?
Yeah, he's very important. For all the reasons that they nickname him different nicknames, I would concur. I mean, he's a little bit of a different person. Marches to the beat of his own drum during the week.
Von, you spoke about the offense and defense there. Only 5 teams in NFL history have scored at least 135 points through the first 4 games and given up fewer than 60. When we speak about that, does that give you confidence in this team, you know, that could potentially go all the way? I know we're only first quarter through the season, but what's it like at the moment in terms of Super Bowl aspirations?
Yeah, man, we cold. We got a good team. We got a good team. There's a lot of good teams out there, though. And it's refreshing to be on a great team. You know, we got Josh Allen, like I said, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, if not the best. I'm playing on a great defense. You know, if not the best, one of the best defenses in the league. And I think once you have a situation like that, you just have to humble yourself and reset week to week. You know, every single week you see teams that lose that shouldn't lose, and you see teams win that shouldn't win. And we don't want to be that team. We don't want to be a team that's going up and down, up and down. So we just reset. We always keep the standard. We always put the process over whatever outcome happens. I think with a team like that has that mentality and that mindset, it's great. You know, I've been on 2 Super Bowl teams before, and you know we had a similar mindset. So we got a really good team. We called, man. We got Josh Allen. We got good defense, but at the same time, you got to be humble and take it one day at a time for sure.
Hey, Stefan, welcome to the UK. You're obviously having a great start this season. Your relationship with Josh Allen has to get better and better. What do you put that down to? Because you guys have a very, very special bond.
More so like, you know, practice. I mean, it sounds kind of like cliche, but more so the consistency of it and, you know, getting to know a guy. I've been in Buffalo for a couple of years now and getting to know him and, you know, more like personality. And you grow as you go. And throughout seasons, every season is different. You got to adjust, and it's been fun. This year we're starting off how we want to start off. Can be better in a lot of areas. So it's that constant chase for perfection.
So Stefan, obviously you've been in London before. What sort of advice do you give to the new guys who've never played abroad before?
Across the pond, I would just say take it one play at a time, one day at a time. Try to get some rest when you're supposed to, at least, and go out there and ball out. I try to make it more than what it is. It's a game day, work trip. I don't have too much fun out there, but more so focus on the task at hand, and that's trying to get it win.
Stefan, it's your first time here since 2017. You've got a message for the British fans that are out here to see.
I'm so excited. Hopefully they welcome me back with open arms. It's been a while, but I'm excited. Football over here it feels different. People are excited. It's not necessarily a new sport, but it's something that they don't get to see often. So I know they're excited to go out there and cheer them on. Let them know that third down is a big down.
What are some things that you've been putting for you when playing in an hour, even American
It's more so like I'm not a huge sleeper, so I don't get too much rest. I'll be up throughout the night. I don't care when I play, where I play. I just go out there and try to go hoop. Thank you.
Josh was just up here. He said he was kind of dragging a little bit. How would you feel? How do you? Yeah. How are you feeling after the flight and everything?
I'm fine. I'm ready to go. I could play right now if I had to, but I don't really sleep much for it, so it's no big deal to me. But Sleepy K does need to get his rest. He was tired this morning, so look forward to him, making a turn, get some rest a little bit. But I don't care how I feel. I gotta go.
Stefan, welcome back to London.
Thank you.
Your offense is off to a great start this season. How would you describe your connection on the field with Josh Allen and you British fans?
I don't know a word that's like a good word. Give me a good word.
Stoic?
Oh, dope. That's not good. I don't know. I know when I was over here, somebody told me I had a cheeky smile. I don't know what that means, but it's a cheeky connection.
Stefan, we've seen many more games being played in Europe. I've seen you traveling around Europe in the summer. Where else would you have a game in Europe? Or would you want to have another game?
Well, all places, this will be my second time here. I kind of want to explore the world a little bit. Maybe some Australia, maybe some Mexico. Some football in Mexico and Australia might not be bad. Europe's getting a little bit more football than anybody else, but, if they don't make this an international thing, why not try to?
Stefan, now that you've been here for a couple of times, can you talk about how crazy the fans are, and if you compare them to the American fans, who's crazier?
I don't want to say. It is crazy here. They just cheer on every down. That's why I try to let them know that make sure third down is a big down. But as long as they're having a good time and enjoying the sport, we're all over here excited to be over here, welcoming all the love and trying to expand this game of football. It's always fun. So trying to get a lot more Bills jerseys over here too. It's a little bit, it's a little scattered.
Can we expect a special celebration from
I've been
you?
working on it. I had to do a little research.
Okay.
You'll see a little something. You got to score first.
What kind of constituents? Are you online?
The local football, the real football celebration. So we'll see.
You get some time to enjoy some of London, go around and see some sightseeing?
Yeah, they kind of put us on a little time crunch, so we don't have too much time, and we're like a little hour away from the city, I think, roughly. But I'm gonna try to get over there. I'm a chronic shopper, so try to go buy some stuff when I get a chance. But right now, hang out with you all.
Steph, last post game, you had a Beatles T-shirt on.
Yeah.
And my question is that more of a fashion statement or a music statement?
I always say fashion statement because every time I wear a band, they always say, name a song right now. And I get flustered and I can't name a song, even if I did know.
Steph, are you more familiar with Europe, with the more travel than the rest of the guys, and maybe a little more comfortable with this trip?
I'm comfortable wherever I go, especially I'm around the guys, around my team. Europe is a fun place too. It's not like you're going into an environment where people don't want you to be there. It's definitely welcoming. It's definitely fun for me. So I spend a little bit of time over here in the summertime too. So can't wait to come back. Favorite Beatles song? Here it is. It is.
I have a good one. Thank you.
Thank you.